then share it around. Come on now. And I want to update the tag too. Or not the tag, the thumbnail. If I can. No, I cannot. Okay. Anyway, we are live. For those just joining us, we are in the hinterlands doing all the beginning quests. Right now I am working on sharing this, so yeah. Give me 1 second and we will get started. Alrighty, let's get started. Where am I going? Let's see. Alright. I know where I'm going.
Make her hope it's not me.
Thank you. Very well.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooked easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than nothing.
Damn majors.
Luck won't put fat to it.
And then there's something else over here. Get that quest unlocked.
And how much did you need?
Read. Alright. Where's the scumbag? Where is he? He's usually a guy right here. Where the fuck is he?
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
And alright, let's get on the move. Actually, let's get the request from Whittle.
Right. I see.
Where are you?
You just be on your way now.
I need to be on.
Michael.
What do you mean?
Know if you find one.
Yes.
There he is.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
Okay, where should we go? No, let's just go in. See what the fuck happens. Look, this here chest. Nothing that exciting. And again, crap. Wow. Let's, Really, I can't free. Okay, let's do that.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better.
Solus.
Over here.
Holy fuck, Solus. What the hell is happening with Solus? Better help him out. Shit.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Solus, what a shit!
Get ready!
Oh my god, that is fucking ridiculous. Fucking hate mages. Fuck that. Who needs help? Everybody needs fucking help because of that. Holy shit. Never had that problem. And there's our rift. Let's go close it. Come on now. And that's closed. What did I get from that? Eh. I'll take that embryo. Too lazy. Alright, let's get rid of that stupid mark.
I sense magical energies ahead. The mages cannot be far.
Nope. Give me that armor. Alright. I'm getting sick of these fucking spells here.
The King's Road should be safer, at least for the time being.
But we still have those Templars to worry about, though.
Let's get all this loot. Was there anything up here? I can't remember. But we're gonna check anyway. Yes, you've all leveled up. We'll level everybody else up once we get back to Haven. Or once we find a camp. Either or. Alright. Now we are going to head towards you. We're not doing you, we're just heading towards you. Because that is where the Templars lie. Oh, look, a wolf. Let's kill it.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
There's that thing. Fuck that fate rift.
I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained
Shut the
troop.
fuck up, Solus. They're worried to turn that son of a bitch up. Mute Solus only. Because, you know, he has the soul of an ass. Steinug. Mine. And here's the lair of the wolves. And let's collect that. And deal with the demon.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
No shit. Die already.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Royale now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself.
Shut up, Solus.
The sooner we obtain help for the breach, the better.
Let's look around. Collect what we can. See? Always something good. I don't know if there's anything up here, but we're gonna check. We gonna check. Crystal Grace. And now let's go to the Horse Master. Well, not to the horse. We're gonna go deal with the Templars. Oh, look, bandits.
Kill them all!
Yes, I am in the hinterlands. But yeah, I am in the hinterlands. Just started it yesterday, didn't get that far, and yeah.
Kill that warrior!
Oh, just revisiting. Mass Effect is so broken right now that I can't play it, so until they fix it, I am on Dragon Age. Oh, you mean a new game? Like, what do you mean by new game? As in a full restart of the game? Yes, this is a full restart, full playthrough, full live stream. Mass Effect isn't a bad game, but the first three are better than Andromeda put together. So,
Decent spot to camp.
This must be the Horse Master.
Let's look
it's
around.
a good trilogy, but Andromeda just doesn't do the series
Inquisition,
justice.
eh?
I recommend the trilogy more than Andromeda. I always will.
Someone did. Never thought it'd be a mule rider from the Carter, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and
When I got the trilogy originally for the PS3, it was on sale for like 20 bucks for all three games. I don't know what it is now.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a mule rider? acre. Any beast that can haul a wagon of lyrium through the mountains and not go mad is damned impressive. My wife Elena manages the farms, and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
The wolves should be back to normal now. They shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
What is ESS?
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
Got you. Most people I know just call it Skyrim.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
I got the Game of the Year edition, so this equipment mostly came with it. If you get the Game of the Year edition, a lot of stuff comes with it, so gives you an advantage. Oh fuck, not that. Fuck that. No problem. I don't know if it's all this stuff is in the store or not. It might be now, but I don't know. I got it through the Game of the Year edition when I first got the PS4. I know what I have right now comes with one of the DLCs, I'm pretty sure. Comes with the Jaws of Hakon, I think. Yes, I have played this game multiple times. I've had this game for like 3 years. I've fought and beat Corypheus. He's not that difficult to beat. But I mainly play for the story, not the actual difficulty of the game, so... I'm not sure, man. I'm very interested to see what BioWare does with it, though. I hope they continue this route with it so that we get some fucking answers.
Did you really think the Conclave had a chance of making peace, Seeker?
You do not?
What was the Divine's plan? Bring everyone together and hope really hard they would all get along?
Most Holy did not.
I'm pretty sure a next Dragon Age game, though, is in the works at BioWare. Mainly because Andromeda didn't do so well.
Templars or mages?
I will not mock a dead woman, Derek. She did what she could, and that is more than most. One down!
We might hear something at E3, maybe next year's E3. Maybe. But I highly doubt we'll be getting any more Mass Effect anytime soon. And it's just logical that they'll be releasing another Dragon Age next after the failure that was Andromeda. And mainly EA's to blame for the, I blame EA, not BioWare themselves. EA has a habit of, releasing games unfinished.
Refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
I also feel that, like, BioWare may not have had enough time to actually complete Andromeda, so maybe that might be a reason why the animations were shit like they were. And EA overhyped them as well. I feel like if they released it next year rather than when they did, it would have turned out a whole lot better. And I'm pretty sure that was a Montreal's BioWare's first game too, so you can't give them too much shit about it. But it's all on EA. It's not on BioWare, it's on EA. And back to Haven. Yeah, that's what made Dragon Age Origins so freaking amazing. They had all the time in the world to make it, and it just turned out amazing. EA didn't rush them. It was a great game.
That wasn't meant to be me.
What? That?
You obviously don't like somebody.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
I wish they would come out with a remastered version of the game. I fucking love it. A remastered version for the PS4.
More is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot.
I love this armor too. This armor is the best armor.
I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos.
If they don't remaster it, I feel like they're... EA will most likely remaster it because that's profit and money for them.
I only pray the price is not too high.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only
If enough fans request a remaster, maybe like a petition type of thing, maybe it'll happen.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
There is a lot at stake.
You do not have to tell me that. I'm curious. Do you even believe in the Maker?
You're asking a dwarf?
You're a surface dwarf. I've known some, like Varric, who... I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
I feel like maybe the next gen of consoles we might see a remastered version of Origins. Maybe not in the PS4's lifetime, maybe the PS5 or whatever the next console is. Maybe that lifetime of console will see a remastered of Origins. I would really love a remastered version of it just because it's an amazing game.
Your kind killed the most holy.
I probably have like 200, maybe 300 hours on that game.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Commander!
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply.
Oh, I love Dragon Age Inquisition. I love it. It's freaking amazing. I have a lot of hours in this game too. I've done everything there is to do, just about. I'm just revisiting it because I love it.
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
How can you be so calm with everything you believe related to Christian?
Any Team 4-Star fans here? They are live streaming their episode tonight, 7 Eastern. on Twitch instead of YouTube.
Wishes to verify that the infections have Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach? Well, you know how these things go. At least I hope someone does. You love to bring a little light into the darkness. And I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials. As I hope you do. You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is? I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor. Is there anything I can do to help you or your people? My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives. Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine? It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
What character do I want to hang out with? If any were real, I'd have to say Varric.
After what happened at the Conclave.
Varric is my favorite person in Inquisition.
Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know? How are the villagers in Haven doing? They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve. What are you doing to help these people? My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped.
It kind of makes sense, though, that you can't have a romance with Varric because of his relationship with Bianca.
It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain. Do you have information on people elsewhere?
I wish you could have a relationship with Liliana in this game.
Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives.
If you didn't have a relationship with her as the warden from Origins, you should be allowed to have a relationship with her in this game.
People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that, I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden. Farewell. Farewell.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her
I wish they would come up with an update for romancing Liliana in this game.
Mistress Kadash, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion.
I feel like a lot of people were pissed off that you couldn't.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denham, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentagus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of
I think it goes more than with a crush. I think they had a relationship at one point,
should ensure the tale is as
and still do.
complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
And I hated Selene and Briala. I hated them
We've been
both.
acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
I'm glad for your help. I have a feeling the Inquisition's going to need it.
I do believe you are correct. Thedas' politics have become agitated.
Who, Selene? Selene married someone else? Or Bianca? Bianca did marry someone else, but
I've much work to do before the day is done.
I think they both feel for each other.
Thank you. Please tell me if you find something. Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
I don't think that's the case. You gotta remember, dwarves are different than the rest of us, so I feel like it was an arranged marriage or something, and Barrett got kicked out to the surface, or went to the surface.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
Ah, I didn't want to go here. How old am I? I'm 23. I feel like Varric and Bianca's situation is too complex for any of us to really decide. It's BioWare being BioWare. I blame both parties. I blame the Mages and the Templars.
We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion. Let's see what we have. At your service. Let's see what we have.
I honestly wish there was a scenario where you could get both the Mages and the Templars to work together.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the Herald. Let's ask her.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Varric is a reasonable enough man, I think, to realize when he should step away for the family's and growth's sake. Just so she doesn't get kicked out of the family and all that. So I feel like that's the way it was.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. wish to protect the people, return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
And then at one point, Cassandra tries to kill Varric in the game. That was hilarious. And then if you side with Varric fully, she winds up being a drunk.
Hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no dwarf in our hour of need.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
Varric just tells it the way it is. He gives everyone shit.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
I was just about to do that myself.
As if I would do anything for your pleasure.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
He probably really liked getting kidnapped and tied up.
Movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order.
That's one of my favorite scenes. How could I forget?
Abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
She also she has a bad taste in books, though. It was his worst book, according to him, his worst series, and she loved it. So, what does that tell you about Cassandra?
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been, and my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions.
Just tell me one thing. Are you the Maker's chosen, as so many claim?
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, there is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Well, that was it.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Friends among the stunned and...
That and Varric just tries to get along with everybody. Because he sees the bigger picture.
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
We should search the area.
O Creator, see me near, for I walk only where you would be pleased.
They left us. The Templars left us to the breaches. Liars.
No, there's definitely something going on between them. We just don't see it at all. And then when you're, if you're the Inquisitor and you go after Cassandra, I'm shocked he doesn't get pissed off at you.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Red.
Fuck the Chantry.
Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
I'm actually shocked there's not a fan fiction about Varric and Cassandra. Maybe there is, and I just haven't found it yet.
It's the Inquisition's herald!
Well, and who I
Where are the hounds? Put up the hounds!
Oh God, I'm gonna look that up tonight.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... you're all dwarfy. I don't mean nothing, but you're down there. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow.
She likes him down
You're
there.
the herald thingy.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Right in the plums! Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall.
Wasn't that a
There
group
were 3 in Stark
in Kirkwall
Brothers or something.
that
Just a name, yeah.
harassed you every time you went there at night in Hightown?
Or something, while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite. but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald.
Oh, the
This
price
will
of
be grand.
breeches. And look, too many breeches. Alright, let's go get Vivian.
Lady Kadash of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business?
Sarah, to me, is the female version of Varric.
Various tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a load of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for
I'll probably be streaming for another 20 minutes for tonight because TFS has a new episode live streaming, so...
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
in front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside
daily?
and answer the charges.
I'll try to be doing it daily. I'm really random with my streams. I don't have a schedule yet.
How unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne,
But I might do an hour or two every day
You should.
of the game, because it's a full playthrough,
Whatever
so...
am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden dog-lord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Cool, man. I have some tips, not a lot of tips.
Allow me to introduce
But
myself.
if I get to a point where you need a tip, just ask me,
Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
and I'll see what I come up with.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
Building the character as a whole, you mean, or crafting?
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Crafting. If you don't know, there is a duplication glitch in the game. I will be showing that off, and you can get a lot of gold from it. So I will be showing that, so you can get raw materials and shit from the Black Emporium. But as for my character right now, I always get Warcry because that gives you armor. Yeah, it's not a hard glitch to do. You can't do it until you get to Skyhold, but it's rewarding if you do it. For your warrior build, if you do weapon and shield, I highly recommend Warcry always. It's a lifesaver. The dupe glitch is in both versions. I don't know about the Black Emporium. I think they added the Black Emporium for everybody. And another thing for your warrior build, though, if you're doing a warrior shield, sword and shield, Shield Bash, extremely useful. Grab the Game of the Year edition off of Amazon. I recommend that because it comes with all the DLC. Anytime, man. I'll most likely be streaming tomorrow, so thanks for stopping by, And I'm actually probably heading off too, so thanks for the sub. Alright guys, that's going to end the stream for today. I hope to be on tomorrow night. I don't know when, but thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, peace out.